Good morning, beloveds. It's a bit chilly today, but I think it's because I didn't get up and go outside. So if I go outside and it's cold outside, then the house is a whole lot warmer. But it's rest day. So today is the day that I switch alarms and get up a little later and, and then I try and take care of a couple of things around the house, which I did. I got all of my Galveston bags emptied except for I still have to find home for two things that I came home with. One of the things that I came home with is a dandelion wine. We went to a wine tasting and tried flower wine. And the only one that both of us agreed on was the dandelion. So to support this event. What I like to do is I like to support interesting things. So it's like, I don't drink a lot, mostly because I can't. It's too drying. But I bought a bottle so that I could support, what I thought was an interesting product. And then there was another bottle where, and again, I don't drink, but, it was spiked hot chocolate. And so what they do is they make these liqueurs that are flavored, and then you can use them to make all kinds of interesting things, including spiked hot chocolate. So I bought one of those because, hey, want to support interesting ventures, and it's chocolate. So those two still have to find a home. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is, right? So that's what I do. That's what I do with my Fridays. Tomorrow I get to go back to the park. The squirrels are not going to know because we haven't been there in about four or 5 weeks. So the squirrels will either be happy to see us or won't know who we are. I don't know. Could be either. But that's what it is. Okay. So we are doing, the Science of Mind text. I'm reading the Science of Mind text. We are in part 6. We are doing the meditations. Because we are doing meditations, I like to do what I call the housekeeping first. And all that is just saying, hey, we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. If you want more information about us, go to the website, which is creativelife.org. Or if you are interested in our constant contact email, it's 1 email a week, just tells you what we're up to for the week, actually really for the month, but weekly, you get a weekly update. That would be, you would email info@creativelife.org. Like I said, constant contact. Nobody will see your email. You won't get on anybody else's email because of us. You do need to check your junk or spam folder if you don't see it. And then remember, I'm telling you that the hot links are hot. So if it says click here now, it'll either take you right to the information that you want or to the person that can help you get it. So we have a number of book studies going on all the time. And so those clicks will take you to the email of the person that will help give you the link to the book study. So for the safety of the book studies, we don't publish that information. We just tell you who to contact. So, yeah. To ask you to engage with our social media. So we do not monetize our social media, partly because we don't want to inflict you with ads. So, that being said, our social medias are Creative Life Spiritual Center. That's Facebook and YouTube, depending on which one you're watching this on. And then we have Creative Life Spark on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. I don't have anything to do with TikTok. I don't know how busy that is, but and the Instagram and the Threads, well. And I would ask you the favor of, if you don't mind, go and like, subscribe, share, follow, comment on our social media so it bumps us in the algorithm. And my social medias are the Running Rev Ryan. If you're curious to where these get archived, because I don't want to clutter up the Creative Life YouTube page, I want to keep that more focused on Jesse. These are archived on the Running Rev Ryan YouTube channel. So that's where they are. All right. I think that's got it, which is something I need to work on tomorrow. It's the YouTube channel, because I'm about a month and a half behind now. It always happens during October and November. I get behind. because my Saturdays are taken up doing other things. So now that I have my Saturdays back, I should catch up, right? All right. I think that's everything. So let's talk about the logistics of these meditations. So right now what we are doing he calls them meditations for self-help and healing. For the most part, they have been very short. He's got a couple of longer ones, but these are very short, 5 to 7 lines. So he wrote them in first person for the purpose of you, repeating them as many times as you need to get into the feeling. Because that's one of the things that Science of Mind teaches. What you believe is between you and the divine. That's not our business. What our business is to give you tools to help you get the most out of it. And thought wrapped in feeling is a big important part of that. If you ever wondered why your life looks the way it does, that's one of the things you want to go back and look at. What are the thoughts that you are wrapping in powerful feelings? So that's the goal with the meditations. To repeat them enough times to get into the thought or get into the feeling that you're looking for, whatever that is. Because we've got plenty of them to choose from. Now, this book was published in 1927 and the language has shifted a little bit. So here's what I want to remind you. If you are reading the meditation and a word does not give you the feeling that you want, change the word. Okay? Change the word. Best example I can give you, because for the most part, I've really liked the meditations. He used the word control, and I realized that I didn't like the way it made me feel. So the second time I read the meditation, I changed the word to support. Okay? Ernest said Science of Mind is open at the top. That he didn't have all the answers. He gathered all of the answers he could find from all of the different sources, okay? But he said there will be new questions and there will be new answers, and we are open to that. So please feel free to change the word. Just because Ernest wrote it doesn't mean it's sacrosanct. He would tell you that himself. In fact, if you read his biographies, he does. Okay? Change the words. Make it. In fact, a couple of meditations ago, that's exactly what I said. I said, the way he wrote it was okay. Just okay. But it was one that lended itself to you or me rewriting it to target it very specifically. So please feel free to rewrite them. All right. Change words, rewrite them, make them your own to get you what you're after. That is the goal here. All right. Now, because we are going to do the meditation, what we are going to do is we're going to take 2 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Science says that is the most calming for the brain and the nervous system. And you can watch it work in real time, because after I take the 2 deep breaths, I talk a lot slower. So it works, all right? So 2 deep breaths, read the meditation. We're going to take 2 more deep breaths, read the meditation again, take 2 more deep breaths. Then I'm going to encourage you to have a great day. So that's the way this works. All right. So it's time to do the meditation. And, it's Friday the 13th, so I think the fact that this one falls on it's kind of funny. It's called Divine Timing. All right? Because our title today is Sorrow Flees From Me. All right? So let's take that nice deep breath. As the great joy of life comes into my soul, flooding me with its wondrous light, all sorrow and sadness flee from me. I shall not grieve, for nothing is lost or gone from me. My own cannot be kept from me. My own knows me and will follow me wherever I go. I am filled with the joy of living and the great peace that comes to all who believe. I am made glad forevermore. as the great joy of life comes into my soul, flooding me with its wondrous light, all sorrow and sadness flee from me. I do not grieve, for nothing is lost nor gone from me. My own cannot be kept from me. My own knows me and will follow me wherever I go. I am filled with the joy of living and the great peace that comes to all who believe. I am made glad forevermore. I just want to point two things out. One, where he says my own, you could also substitute my good, or any number of words. My own is a little weird, but I'm sure that part of the reason he uses it is that you can substitute your own, whatever word you want. So my good feels a little bit more authentic to me, but this is one of those cases where it didn't bother me, so I'm just like, I'll do it the way he read it. The other thing I want to remind you, simply because I did have a cousin who passed recently, and he says, I don't grieve. Well, grieving is an essential part of the human process. Okay. The part of the state, nothing can be lost. Nothing can be lost. I always appreciated the image that I think it was Jesse that says that what death is it's as if they've gone into the next room. We can't see them and hear them anymore, but we know where they are. Okay? So, but grieving is an essential part of the human condition. But don't let it take over your life. Don't let it take over your life. Okay? So please grieve. Do the grief that you need to do. Grieve for whatever it is. It doesn't just have to be the loss of a person, or in my case, the loss of a pet, as well as a person. Because I had, two of those pretty close together. But don't let it run your life. So this might be one of those good meditations, as you are finishing up your grieving process, or, you're also allowed to put your grieving processes on hold and come back to them if you need to. So, this might be one to let you set your grief aside for a little while if you need to. All right. So that's where one of the strengths of that one could be. It's like, okay, I have stuff to do and I need to let my grief be for a minute, and I'll pick it up when I'm ready. So, all right. Just that reminder, grief is an essential part of the human process, and you need to take it at your own pace. So don't let some, guy tell you when it's over. Not that Ernest would ever do that. He wouldn't. But sometimes I just want to put that reminder out there for you. All right. Now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a Friday, a let's take care of business day. Let's wrap this week up day. Let's enjoy the cooler weather day, a go dance in the rain wearing appropriate layers day, a drink plenty of water day, a take care of yourself day, a take a break day, a take a nap if you need it day, a put your stuff away day, a prepare for the weekend day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. Simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. I also like to remind you now, you are both a masterpiece and a work in progress in your own time. You're a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, or, as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. Right? Sorry, that was about to come out odd. Explore the truth of your being. Okay? Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. Simply going to remind you, Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. Around 5 p.m. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow because I get to go to the park tomorrow. Yay. Super excited about that. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.